In this video, I will show you how to choose the best embroidery font design. So let's get started. Hi, I'm Darcy from Zdigitizing. Before we continue, guys, please make sure to subscribe to this channel for any upcoming videos. It was the olden days when flowers or other designs were used for embroidery over your clothes, right? Well, here come some new ideas where the embroidery is done digitally. People tend to find digital images over the internet based on their interests, and then chosen ones are embroidered over cloths, which are then worn by you. Embroidery fonts and embroidery text are designed in such a way to get your attention and make a textile look interesting. For anyone who has questions about embroidery fonts or digital embroidery, I promise you all that once you reach the end of this video, you will have a greater understanding of embroidery fonts and text. All of your questions will be answered within the next few minutes. Digital embroidery. Machine embroidery is a method of embroidery by which a sewing machine or an embroidery system is used to produce designs on textiles. You all must be wondering, just what exactly is digital embroidery? Well, it is the process of creating stitched images from a computer-controlled file. This is set up by a software named SewArt. It transforms a graphic into a stitching file that can be read by a sewing machine, and this whole procedure is known as digital embroidery. Machines for digital embroidery. There are various machines used for this type of embroidery. Some of them are Janome MB4S. It's the first home computer that uses 4 needles that help you to establish one task and then switch to some other task while the machine finishes the first one itself. This comes directly to the cushion of a home computer and a more powerful industrial machine. Singer XL580. The computer was a never-ending hoop which ensures that you can work longer on your project boundaries without the worry that they will ever go blank like on more conventional computers. A hands-free foot lifter means that your hands are not all over the material, too. Janome Horizon Memory Craft. A large touchscreen monitor is suitable for smoother operations with real-time PC access, and there's even included a quick way of editing and designing designs. Major tips for how to use the best embroidery fonts for designs. Embroidery fonts are little more than automated applications, so don't let that trick you into believing that the machine is going to do all the work for you. To be able to apply embroidery fonts, you need to go back to the fundamentals. There are some techniques and tips you should know before choosing the best embroidery font. There are even several embroidery softwares that are used for this purpose. Font size. The smaller you need your text to be, you must choose your fonts carefully. Complex, stylized, ornate fonts would not work. If you're trying to make a template no bigger than 1/4 inch, you're going to have minimal choices. The embroidery letter patterns mainly depend on font size. If small, then the thread has to be thin, and if large, then the font should depend on the overall column and width area. Choose the right embroidery settings. It is important to be mindful of content allowances, font size, and push-pull variables. Horizontal column stitches tend to stretch out and force the material. Vertical column stitches, on the other hand, appear to contract and draw together the stitch outlines and the thread. Embroidery software. Embroidery fonts also depend on using good software. Modern embroidery software makes it simple for users to inspect, test, and change fonts. You will easily adjust the data on your computer instead of trying to speculate or learn the very complicated factors of embroidery. You can also create your fonts or save updated copies of your current fonts. You can export it, share it with the planet, and store it for later use. Free fonts over the internet. As with general font styles, there are vast libraries of embroidery fonts produced by numerous practitioners and enthusiasts. You can also find several custom font styles on embroidery blogs and several art websites. If you don't like the fonts you have to pick from, it's time to hit the internet. Look around for a bit and you're going to find a lot of options. Conclusion: Now that you have reached the end of this video, you won't be having any second thoughts or confusion about how to choose the best embroidery font designs or have any lingering questions revolving around digital embroidery. You just have to follow a few steps for the best fashions and you are good to go. Do you need a digitizing service for your embroidery machine with super fast turnaround and excellent quality? Just click the link below and get a free quote in less than 5 minutes. Hope it will be helpful for you guys. If there's any questions related to this video, you can simply ask in the comment section. And as always, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to this channel. And finally, thanks for watching.